People will choose to miscommunicate with you or misunderstand you. Today I am working from home, but I wanted to come on here and share some experiences that I've been experiencing at work. So you guys, in case you don't know, I work in corporate accounting and I've just been going through it, okay? So I am sharing my experiences on my platform in hopes that it may help someone who are experiencing the same exact thing. So in case you are new here, my name is Christy Love, and on this channel, you guys, I talk about faith, entrepreneurship, and everyday lifestyle. So first and foremost, you guys, I am working from home, so I'm about to get started in just a moment, you guys. It is now 5:30 a.m. and normally I would be on the road commuting to work. It's a 45-minute to my job all the way back. Yesterday, you guys, work me, okay? And by no means am I complaining or anything like that, but I've just been noticing some things like that are currently present that my new supervisor is doing, that actually my old supervisor was doing as well. And sometimes people can pick up unhealthy habits and stuff like that, especially if they were like trained and molded by someone else who also had those unhealthy like workplace habits. My previous supervisor, like, I'm not even gonna lie, she was toxic. Like, she drained the living life out of me. But with the endurance given from God, the strength, I continued to push on, and I was capable of like handling the storms that I was going through. Y'all, I went on stress leave and everything. Like last year, I believe it was June, July, August. Yeah, June, July, and August of last year, I actually took me a 3-month stress leave, and I actually wasn't even anticipating on it. My doctor had actually took me off. She was like, "You're severely depressed," and I explained some things to her, and she said, "It's your job, and either you find something else or you take me a break." So I took that break, and I actually was looking for something else, but I had a few opportunities, but during that period, and I'll speak about this on a different day, but everything that I tried was just not working. So anyway, when I came back to work, my boss had retired, in which before I had left, she was already like talking about it, but she didn't give us like a definite date. So I did not know until I came back that she had actually retired during my leave, and we were appointing a new supervisor, which was another accountant that was currently in my department. Well, that department, I really didn't know her because when I had started, before I started, she was actually at the office, but when I had actually started, she was then working from home. So I had only had correspondence with her for like a year, and that was only through like Teams messages or like email. I never really just talked to her on the phone. Well, I had a few training sessions with her, but nothing too big to where I can actually like learn her personality or anything like that. So fast forward, okay. I started noticing that when I would ask her like a question about something, or I would ask for like clarity, she would, and this is coming from me, this is my perspective, okay, misunderstand me on purpose. Like, I can literally like spell everything out, and she would literally be like, "Are you trying to say this? Do you mean this? Oh, you're talking about this." Yeah. That's literally what I just said. And it happened so often with my previous supervisor that when she started doing it, it was very easily to recognize. And I was like, okay, so it had to have been something that was like shared over, and or something that she just picked up. I don't know, but ever since she left, my old supervisor left, my new supervisor, I mean, and don't get me wrong, she's great at what she does. She knows the job well, and she's a great trainer. She can be a really great person. But when it comes to me, for some reason, and I try my best to not like single myself out. I try to reevaluate myself because, you know, you're supposed to check yourself first, right? Check your own heart posture, check your own actions and the things that you say. I found myself like double checking my emails, double checking my team's messages, and just making sure that they were just not offensive, or that they just read through with like straight clarity, so I could make sure that she just did not misunderstand me, and she still found reasons to do so. Well, yesterday she had sent out an email Well, let me give you a little backstory. Well, not backstory, but lately she's been doing this thing to where any little small thing she magnifies. So yesterday she sent out this email, and it was a reference to another coworker, but she decided to use me as the example. So I had sent her an email, and I was like, well, I sent her a Teams message. I was like, hey, I just sent you an approval, but I forgot to make a notation on that approval. So Kiva, it's my son's dog, you guys. His name is Kiva. But outside Kiva. But it's okay. Outside Kiva. Outside. Kiva is here. He is in the house, y'all. But
oh my God.
Outside.
I'm sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. It's totally. Come on, go outside.
He knows me, y'all.
Kiva.
Here, grab his. Oh, you're gonna look. My son's in his robe, y'all. So we just gonna hand him the collar. He's pushing back.
He is. He wants to be right there.
Okay, so he's gonna have to be here, y'all. Excuse the dog. Okay, this is Kiva. Kiva's here. But, and I'm going to hold my chop pot because he is wagging his tail and he's pushing it over.
Come on.
There he goes. So, yeah, so she does this thing to where, oh, yeah, so I was talking about the email. So I sent her a Teams message and I was like, hey, I just sent you the approval for the report, but however, I need to make this one correction real quick because I had forgot to make a notation from what somebody had just emailed me. So I was like, oh, let me add this up on here real quick and, you know, let me let her know not to approve it because we needed that information upon here because it was valuable. So she sent me a Teams message back and she was like, can I use this as an example? Because I've been seeing a lot of this lately and I just want to make sure that everyone across the board knows to not do this. I said, okay, you know what? Let me just take a step back because it could be like a learning experience. She really could be trying to teach, I don't know, and make sure that it doesn't happen again, I guess. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So she sent the message out and I made the comment out loud. I was like, I just don't understand why she wanted to use this specific, you know, era, because it was an era, as an example. I said, because I don't typically do this. Like, I'm usually on my P's and Q's, and that's how I knew exactly when I sent her the approval that something was wrong. Hold on, y'all, let me shake my mouse. But, so after that, one person had spoke up and he was like, oh, you want to know what, Chrissy, don't worry about that. Like, don't take it to heart or anything because it's actually me. She had mentioned a few times last week, but I just couldn't get it together. I just kept on doing my thing. Like, she literally isn't my supervisor anyway. She is. What are you talking about? But, so he was like, you know, she mentioned something about it, but I just disregarded what she said. I guess she was serious about it. Yeah. So I was like, okay, this is literally the second time that this has happened to me. It was another situation too, but it's no reason to go through all these situations. But, so when it happened again, I was like, she's clearly using me as an example to say what she wants to say to him. And I was like, do I need to say something? Should I say something? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna let it pass. So then another situation happened literally right after that. Literally right after, and I was sitting back and I was like, she's done it again, a second time in a row, and this was the second time that it wasn't even my fault. So this was all in the same, well, one time was like last week, and then the time that I mentioned a moment ago was yesterday. And then there was another situation yesterday evening. Now, I was at fault for this, but however, I mean, it was the nature to which she had put it. So on our reports, we have to list, we have a federal report. It's the report that I'm actually doing right now. We have to list the actual like locations of where some monies is coming from. And I had listed one number and it was supposed to have been something else. Something very minor, something that didn't even have to blow up like that. So she sent the email to the corresponding department and she was like, I am so sorry, the associate who reconciled this report, she just neglected to follow procedure because it is in our procedures to make sure that we always, and she put it in all caps, that we always list this number here for the location. And I do apologize about that. I will make sure that moving forward that she knows to list this number instead of that one. Y'all, so on the line, so, and I will say this, when I did the report, and I don't know if you guys watched my other video, but I've been having some muscle spasms and my eyes be twitching, so it be doing its own thing. But on the same line, so it was like a location number, and it was like a division number for that location. So I just messed up and put the division number instead of the actual location number because we matched the funding up by the location number. Now, this is big. I'm not downplaying it. It is big. It's a federal report, and you do have to make sure that it's all correct. Okay, so I'm not downplaying any of that. But it was the manner to which she actually put all of that in the email. Like, I was just trying to sabotage the apartment or something. Like, girl, this is one little small little minor mistake. Like, it still points to that area. Like, you could have just told her, oh, she made a mistake and she put the division number instead of the actual location number. Well, we do apologize. Here is the correct number. Simple as that. She just made it seem as if I just broke the law in the department. And I was like, girl, calm down. It ain't that serious. It is. It's a federal report. But it ain't that serious. To hear myself say it is so funny. But listen, it's just a lot. And that's just some of the little things that happens or whatever, and beyond mistakes or whatever, it's just the ways that she speaks to me, or just when I say things, she's condescending. But she's not condescending. Like, if you're having a regular conversation, she's fine. I mean, you're talking about your children, what you did over the weekend, you're talking about all these nice things, and then all of a sudden, like, and she gets in front of other people, or like, well, I won't say get in front of other people because this is with teams, but with other team members, like on the call or something like that. Like, she magnifies the little things that I do, or she tries to make it seem as if I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'd be like, why would she say that? Like, we clearly just had this conversation before we were with everyone else, and now all of a sudden when everyone else is on the call, she want to make it seem as if I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, why would you do that? So that's the reason why I'm up at 5:30 in the morning. She's not here today, and I'm working a Fed report this morning, and I just want to make sure that before I submit anything to anybody, that I just make sure I have everything together. And that's one thing that I've been praying about, is that, Lord, if it is me, let me see the errors in my ways. Let me figure out what it is that I am doing so that I can make sure that I come correct in my situations. So I'm just trying to make sure that I get everything together. But don't it seem like some people just intentionally try to misconstrue or misunderstand you? Like, it gets so annoying. And then one more thing. Not to make this a super long video, but I just want to come on here and express some of the things that I go through at work, and some of the reasons of why I am really leaning towards YouTube and leaning towards creating my own business for myself. Because I'm amazed with myself, okay? Me and my business affairs, what we have going on, okay, is 100. Like, what I'm doing on my side, I'm learning so much from my job that I'm applying those same principles to my own business. Like, specifically with me being in accounting, y'all, my accounting for my business is like A1. You can't tell me nothing. And that's why I was like, the good Lord put me in this position. Keep up. Put me in this position or whatever so that I can work the show on the back end, okay? I'm working this show, honey. But y'all have a great day, and if there's anyone at your job that's intentionally trying to misconstrue your words, or intentionally trying to misunderstand you, just trust and believe that you're not the only one, but a conversation do need to be had. Just pray about it first, because I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to bring this about. Like, Lord, how do you want me to bring this up? Because you know sis got a little attitude, and the Lord is not done with me yet, okay? He working on me. He's working on me. Ain't that right, Creeper? He working on me. Okay? He's working on me. And I pray that he continues to work on you guys too. So whatever situation that you may be going through can be a little bit easier on you in life. And just remain humbled in the situation, okay? And it's okay to be passive, but make sure that you're assertive, because I know I may seem a little sassy or I may come off a little, different kind of way, but I'm very passive. I'm a very passive person, and in this season in life, God has been really pushing me to become assertive. So now that I have found my voice, and y'all, YouTube is amazing. When you get on YouTube and you start really speaking and you're talking yourself through situations and you're evaluating things, it really strengthens your voice. It strengthens it, and it makes you more comfortable with yourself and makes you more comfortable with speaking and talking in front of people. So I have to make sure that my actual bluntness don't come out in the conversation. So just make sure that you're humbled. Make sure that you're assertive, okay? Because when you're passive, I learned that people run over you because they know you're not going to say nothing, right? No more. God don't want you to be like that, because that's what's stressing you out. Not stepping up for yourself, not standing up for yourself, not speaking up for yourself. That's what's stressing you out, because people are running over you and they know that you're not going to say anything. But just remember, when you do, say it in a respectful way to where use your nasty knives, okay? And if you don't have that, say it in an extremely respectful way that's firm and assertive, okay? Make sure you just get your point across. Write everything down first. Use ChatGPT if you need to. Go back and forth with ChatGPT. Write everything down first. Read over it. Make sure that you got everything. Make sure that you come correct with yourself. Evaluate you. Then press forward, okay? That's what I'm going to do. Because I can't keep on going through this. I can't keep on waking up super early in the morning trying to make sure that nobody can find, nothing on me because I don't want them to say nothing. Well, I still will, because that's how I am anyway. I like all my work to be A1. But what I'm trying to say is I don't want to give nobody grounds to try to belittle me or try to make it seem as if I don't know what I'm doing, because maybe over here with this job where God has positioned me, we working this show. All right, y'all. I hope and pray that you have an amazing day today. Whatever it is that you are seeking, I pray that you continue to ask God to carry you on your journey in life, carry you throughout your day, and just continue to help you. Okay, continue to help you with your creativity, with whatever it is that you may be trying to do, whatever it is that you're seeking. Just continue to pray to God and ask for Him to allow His will to be done, and be grateful in the process. Okay, that's like the biggest, most important part, to be grateful in the actual process. Because what people don't understand is that they go through these things and they allow it to have a huge impact on your life. But God is saying, no, I didn't put you through this for you to wither. I put you through this so that you can stand strong. I needed to build you. I need you to obtain this character. Get your character, bundle it all up, put it in a nice little bow, and be like, okay, Lord, thank you. I'm grateful for this situation, because now I know what not to do. Now I know how to stop this situation. Now I know what to say. Now I know how to move forward. So it's ways to work in this show, okay? But anyway, y'all, it's been 23 minutes. Let me go ahead and get back to work, because I am working. But I just wanted to come on here and share that, y'all. And I'm going to try to, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I wanted to participate in 100 days. It's just like it's this March Madness thing that's going on, to where people are doing 100 days on YouTube. So I don't want to commit to the actual 100 days on YouTube, because I don't want to put that added pressure on myself. But what I am going to say is that my goal is to try to make one video a day, or show up at least one time a day, whether that's a YouTube short, whether that's a post in my community, or whether that's me posting a video, or going live talking about my devotionals, or going live and reading the Bible. Or another thing too that I'm starting is reading Power of a Praying Wife. So we'll be getting started on that as well. Tonight I actually have a meeting. I have a Zoom meeting that I set up. What company is that? Oh my goodness, I should have wrote this down. But I actually signed up with a nutritionist, and I'll put the description up on there. I'll list it in the description. But I signed up with a nutritionist because, you guys, I am gaining weight, and I'm trying to figure out, with me being 39, transitioning to year 40, what's going on with my body, because I've been picking up weight, I've been bloating. So I'll give you guys some information on that and keep you posted with that, just in case you're going through a season of life to where you don't know what's going on with your body, and you just need someone to speak to, or to have a nutritionist that kind of guide you on your journey with healthy eating and healthy practices and stuff like that. You can have that. So it'll be in the description. All right, loves, have a great day. If you found that you like this video and you know someone who may benefit from this, go ahead and share this over. If you have a comment, if you have a question or anything like that, leave it down in the comment section and we will talk about it later. All right, loves, have a great day. Bye.